Hello rail fans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today we're going to be building this Union Pacific SD40-2 locomotive. And while we've done a lot of Union Pacific locomotives before, I just realized we never did an SD40-2, so here it is. So let's get right into the build. So as usual, we'll start with the rear coupler, so take out a dark oak stair and attach that up. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then on the next block forward, on the bottom middle, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate blocks and an upside down polished deep slate stair facing outward on either side of it. Then above this, 5 polished deep slate blocks, and in front of it in the middle, a 3-block tall T-shape. Then we'll put a torch on either side of this second layer. Then in front of this, we'll do a 5x3 of polished deep slate coming out to each side of the tracks. Then in this side gap, we're going to put 3 quartz slabs for stairs and 3 on this side. Then we're going to come down here and put 3 upside down polished deep slate stairs on the top middle back here. And then on bottom, we're going to open a dark oak fence gate above each rail. Then we're going to put 2 end rods here and 2 on this side. Then on this top middle, we're going to put a glow item frame on either side with frog lights and a dark oak fence gate in the center. Then we'll come in front of this. Now come right in front of this on bottom and put a fence gate on each rail. Then on the next block forward in the center, a black stone brick block and a slab. Then a fence gate, a block, and a slab. Then a fence gate, a block, and a slab. Then take out netherite for the wheels, put 1 here, here, and here. And same thing on this side. Then a fence gate on these 2 front corners up here. Then on the gaps between the wheels, we're going to put 2 sideways lightning rods on all 4 of these spaces. Then we're going to go through and put a hopper on the side of all 6 of the wheels here. Then we'll crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And then same thing on this side. 1 on the side of each of these hoppers. Then we're going to come up top with polished deep slate and do a line up the center to the front of this. And on the side of it, a full line of fence gates. And then a full line of fence gates on this side as well. Then in front of this, on the bottom middle, we're going to go 3 wide with polished deep slate. And we're going to make that 14 blocks long. So a 3x14. Then on the side of it, we're going to put a full row of upside down polished deep slate stairs on this side. And then a full row of upside down stairs on this side. Then we'll do the front truck, so come in front of it and put a fence gate on each rail. Then on the next block forward, we'll do a netherite wheel on each rail, and in the middle a black stone brick block and a black stone brick slab and a fence gate. Then a block, a slab, and a fence gate, then a block, and a slab. Then we'll put a netherite wheel here and here, and 1 here and 1 here. Then a fence gate on each front corner here, and in the gaps between them, we're going to put 2 sideways lightning rods on all 4 of these spaces here. Then we'll go through and put a hopper on the side of all 6 of these wheels. And then we'll crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And then same thing on this side, we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper over here. Now come up on the top of this fuel tank section, and on the front of the fuel tank, do a 3x3 of polished deep slate in the middle, and at the back a 3x3 of polished deep slate. Then across this center on the upper hitbox, go 3 wide with polished deep slate slabs up here, and bring it up to the front. And then this makes this gap on the side here. Then come in front of this and do a line of polished deep slate up the middle to the front of this. On this side of it, we're going to do a full row of dark oak fence gates. And on this side of it, right here, we're going to put a polished deep slate in the corner with a bell. And then in front of it, a line of fence gates to the front. Then right in front of this, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished deep slate block coming out to each side of the tracks. In front of that, a T shape in the middle. put a torch on either side of this second layer. On the outer edges, we're going to put 3/4 slabs coming up for stairs on either side. Then in front of this, on the bottom middle, 3 forward-facing polished deep slate stairs, and an upside-down stair facing outward on either side. On the next layer, we do a block in the middle and 2 upside-down stairs facing forward on either side, then 3 upside-down stairs on the top middle. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to this middle block, under it a fence gate, then open a fence gate on each rail. Then we're going to put 2 end rods here, 2 over here. On this top middle, we're going to do a glow item frame with a frog light on either side and a fence gate in the middle. Now we're going to come out the front of the fuel tank here and put a wither skeleton skull on each side. Behind that, a mangrove button on each side, and behind that, a mangrove sign on each side. Then we're going to grab a dark oak fence gate again, and we're going to put 2 sideways fence gates and 2 on this side. Behind that, we're going to do a full row of sideways anvils for the air tanks and bring it to the back of this fuel tank. And same thing on this side, a full row of anvils on this side. Then we're going to come stand on the back and crouch, and we're going to put a fence gate on the back of each anvil, then open them. Then we're going to crouch again, and we're going to put a deep slate brick slab on top of all 6 of these hoppers. Then move a hitbox down in the space between and put 2 slabs on all 4 of these spaces. Then we're going to come out here and put a skeleton skull above the back and the front wheel on each side. Above the middle wheel, we're going to put a single spruce fence on each side. Then come up here and crouch again, and we're going to put an end rod here and here, and 1 here and 1 here. Then we repeat the process for the front truck, so come up here and crouch and get a single deep slate brick slab on all 6 of the hoppers. Then move a space down, and in all 4 of these spaces put 2 slabs. Then same as before, above the front and back wheel on each side we put a skeleton skull, and above the middle wheel a spruce fence on each side. Then we'll come up here and crouch, and we're going to put an end rod here and here, and 1 here and 1 here. Then we're going to come on this 3rd layer on the middle 3, and we're going to go 3 wide in the middle with polished deep slate up here, and we're going to bring it all the way down from the front, all the way to the back of the locomotive here. Right down to the back. Then we're going to go in and grab mangrove slabs, and on this top outside edge we're going to go end to end on the upper hitbox with slabs. All the way up to the front here. And we'll do the same thing on this side. We're going to go end to end up here with slabs as well. And now the base of the locomotive is done, and we'll come up front. We're going to come on top of the front here with gray carpet. And we're actually going to change this block here and this one to gray carpet, then do a pattern of 3 yellow concrete like this and make it 3 blocks tall. Come around behind here, in the middle 2 yellow concrete, then 1 here, a brewing stand, yellow concrete above it, and 3 in a column behind it. Then 2 columns of 3 over here. Put gray carpet in this top middle, put a temporary block here, a trap door on it, open it, take out the temporary block. Then we're going to crouch and put a gray banner on the front of that trap door. Then, in each of these front corners, 3 yellow stained glass panes on either side. Then we're going to come on this side and put 2 yellow shulker boxes here and a yellow concrete here. On the other side, do 2 yellow shulker boxes here. Then behind it, on this side, we're going to do 4 yellow shulker boxes and a yellow concrete. Then start at the back and do 5 yellow concrete right here. On this side, we're going to do 4 yellow shulker boxes and 4 yellow concrete above it. Then at the back, a yellow concrete, then 2 red concrete, then a door here, turn this way and a door going forward. On this side, yellow concrete at the front, then 2 red, then a door here, and a door going backwards. then 2 black stained glass panes and a polished deep slate up here, and then 2 stained glass panes over here and a polished deep slate at the back. Then on this top outside edge, we're going to put 4 outward facing polished deep slate stairs up here, 4 on this side. Fill the whole middle of this cab roof with polished deep slate block. Then we're going to put 1 on the front middle and a gray stained glass pane on either side of it. Then a white stained glass pane on this side for a mirror. And then we have to make a banner. So we're going to come into a loom with a yellow banner and gray dye and make the top half gray. Then we're going to come here and crouch and put this gray and yellow banner on the door and a yellow one under it. And then that hides that door from the side view. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Come over here and crouch. Put the gray and yellow one directly on this door and a yellow one right under it. And that hides this door. Then come back here on this side and put 2 ladders right here. Then we have 1 more banner to make, so we're going to come into a loom with a black banner. And we're going to put a gray border on it and then make the bottom half yellow. And this is for the cab windows, so we're going to come up and put 1 here, then come on the front and put 1 right here. Now come behind the cab and put 3 yellow concrete on each side like this, then a polished deep slate and 3 polished deep slate on top. Behind it on each side a 3x3 of yellow concrete coming back, then 3 polished deep slate on each side, and on the top of each side 3 deep slate tile walls. On top of this, a 3x3 of polished deep slate slabs up here. Then behind this, 2 columns of 3 yellow concrete on each side. Then we'll do a single polished deep slate here and here, and then a backward facing polished deep slate stair on the corners, and a yellow concrete in between the stairs. Then on top, this C shape of polished deep slate blocks. In this hole, put a cauldron for the exhaust and surround it with iron trapdoors on top. Then in this corner, put 2 end steel brick walls right here, and behind it we're going to do a line of oak slabs coming back, and we're going to stop above the spruce back wheel. Then we're going to come up here, and we're going to do 2 rows of 3 yellow stained glass panes here, and then we're going to grab gray stained glass panes and put 3 on top of it right there. Now come on top of the back on the 5th block in the center and do a pattern of 3 yellow concrete like this. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to change these 2 to gray carpet and this one in the corner to gray carpet. Then we'll do another 3 layers of yellow concrete up here so it's 4 blocks tall, and on top polished deep slate and 1 in that center. In each corner we're going to put 4 yellow stained glass panes and then a gray stained glass pane on the top of each side. Then we're going to come in front of this with yellow concrete, and we're going to start right here, and we're going to go 4 blocks tall with yellow concrete, and we're going to bring it all the way forward till it meets up at the front here, right up to here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. We're going to fill this whole side in 4 blocks tall here with yellow concrete, and we're going to bring it right down to the back. Then on top of the back in the center, we're going to do a line of 7 bedrock blocks coming forward. Then on the side of it, 3 iron bars, a polished deep slate, 3 iron bars. And do the same thing on this side here. In front of it, fill the whole rest of this roof 3 wide with polished deep slate block up to the front here. Then on the side, right behind these trapdoors, we're going to put an upside down forward facing polished deep slate stair on either side, then an outward facing one behind it. Then we're going to do 5 outward facing deep slate tile stairs on both sides. And then finally an upside down backward facing polished deep slate stair on either side. Then aligned with these deep slate tile stairs, we'll do 2 connected plus shapes of polished deep slate slabs up here. Knock out the centers and put in bedrock, and then trapdoors for the fans. Then right here do a plus shape here and here connected, and 1 here connected for the back fans, and put trapdoors in all 3 of them. Next we're going to come up front on top of the cab in the middle, open a spruce fence gate here, a sideways one behind it, and a lever here. cover the rest of this cab roof in gray carpet. Then we'll come back behind here and get all across this with gray carpet. And we're going to go around and in between all these fans up here. And then across the back. Then get this side. Then we'll get between all these back fans and these back 3 blocks. Then we're going to come down here behind these slabs and do a line of gray carpet here to the back. Get 2 rows across this, a T-shape on the very back. Then start right here with gray carpet and come all the way up this side. Then we're going to come up here and crouch and get carpet on these 2 shulker boxes. Then we'll come up here, across the front here, and down here, and 1 on this. Then a T-shape on the very front, and also cover the top of this nose in gray carpet here. Now we're going to come right here with birch fences and come up by 4. Here we're going to come up 3 and over 1, and then up 2 right here. Do the same thing on this side, so right here we'll go up 3, over 1, up 2, and here up 4. Then we'll switch to spruce fence, do 2 here, 2 here, and a chain across the gap. Then come back here and do 2 spruce fences right here, then up 1 and over another 2. Then we'll come to this side, 2 here, then up 1, back 1, up 1, back 1. Then we'll start from the rear end with birch fence again. Right here come up 4, here up 3, over 1, up 2. Then on this side, right here, up 3, over 1, up 2. And here, up by 4. Then we put 2 spruce fences here, 2 here, and a chain across the gap. Then we'll connect our spruce fence up right here and start bringing it all the way forward up this walkway. When we get right here, we're going to come up 2 and forward by 1 so it looks like that. Then we'll come to the back of this side and connect our spruce fence up right here and start bringing it forward up this walkway. We're going to stop in front of these walls here and put 1 on the top of this end right here. Now come on top of the front up here. Into the middle, we're going to do a glow item frame with a frog light. On the side of it, a dark oak sign with our number, which is going to be 2964. Same thing on this side. And hit them both with a white die and a glowing sec each. Then we'll detail the rear end, so we'll come back here. Back here, we're going to put a glow item frame with the frog light on this top yellow concrete. And on the side of it, we're going to do an oak sign with 2964 on either side of the frog light. Then we're going to hit these with red dye and a glowing sec each. Then under the left-hand sign, we're going to put 3 oak fence gates and a spruce fence gate above it for the ladder. Now we're going to come up on the side of the cab and we're going to crouch on bottom and put a regular item frame right here. And we will do the same thing on the opposite side. So come over here and crouch and get an item frame right here. Then we have to make a banner. So we're going to come into a loom with a white banner and red dye. We're going to put these stripes on and make the top half blue. Then we're going to take that. We're going to put 1 on this item frame, 1 on the front middle of the nose, 1 on this item frame. Then we're going to come down to the back and put 1 under the headlight back here. Now we need to make some banners, so we're going to come into a loom with a yellow banner and red dye. We're going to put a vertical on the left and right, horizontal on the bottom. New banner. Vertical on the left and right, diagonal. New banner. Vertical in the center. Then new banner, vertical on each side, horizontal on top and bottom. Then we're going to go to yellow dye and put a yellow border around every single one of these banners. And then we'll come place these. On this side, we're going to start right here in the middle, behind these stained glass panes, and use the banners to spell union. Then we have to put it on the other side. On the other side, we're going to start under these iron bars right here, and right here use the banners to spell out Union. Then we can clear these banners off, and we have more to make. So we're going to come back into a loom with the yellow banner and red dye, put a vertical on the left, top half red. New banner, vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal in the middle and on the top. New banner, vertical on the left, horizontal on the top and the bottom. New banner, vertical in the middle. New banner again here, and we're going to do vertical on the left, horizontal on the middle, horizontal on top. Then go to yellow dye and put a yellow border around all of these banners. And then we'll come place these. So we're going to skip one block over from where it says Union and use these banners to spell out Pacific. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, so skip one block over and use the banners to spell out Pacific. And now we'll do the interior, so come on inside the cab. We're going to put some frog lights on the bottom here for hidden lighting. Then take smooth stone slabs at the same level of the door here and fill this whole floor in with slabs. Then we're going to put 2 blast furnaces on the back middle, a stair on each side for seats, another right here with 2 levers for the control stand. And now our interior is all complete. So there we have it, folks. We've completed our Union Pacific SD40-2. Honestly, I don't know how we've made it this long on the channel without building one of these. So I hope everyone enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.